You excited to be playing a better team now?
Yeah. I think this will be a challenge for us, like a good challenge. Like we need one to see, where we're at, what we need to work on. But I think we're all excited for the game tomorrow.
How's it been for you to adjust to having so many people on offense who can do so much? Because everybody sort of, you all have to fit into the game, right, in some way to get whatever you're going to get to help the team to win. So what's it been like for you for that adjustment? Because it's hard for everybody. It's so different than it was before.
I think just everyone taking good shots. I think we can all score, obviously, like you said. So just making sure that we're still getting the ball around, passing the ball, making sure we're getting good shots. I mean, if it's a good shot goes in, you can't really say anything. So I think we're all taking pretty good shots. I think we're all sharing the ball, and we're playing together. So I'm excited.
Chemistry. Go ahead.
You talked about, how they're doubling and, getting you to pass out. How are you feeling about your ability to find people when they're doubling you?
I think I've done a better job. I'm kind of surprised they're doubling us just because we aren't super, tall. But I think compared to some of the other teams we've played, we've been bigger than them. So I think I've done a better job. I was prepared last game for them to double, so kind of was aware of that before going into the game. So, I think I've done a good job.
I don't think you've had another front court player that you've played with as skilled offensively as Marie, if I could be mistaken. But how does your game mesh with hers when you're on the court offensively? How do you two complement each other?
She's super aggressive. Seeing one of her first games, she had 17 rebounds or something like that. So she definitely she knows how to get that rebound. But I think we complement each other well. She always looks for me when I'm posting up. I think she makes strong moves to the basket. And, I'm really excited she came to Arizona and that I got to play with her for my last year.
How do you think you and Esmeree size up against Tiana Jackson?
She's 6'6", 6'5", something like that. So I think that'll definitely be a little bit of a challenge for us. But, I'm not too worried. I think, I've been playing against 6'5", 6'6" my entire career here, especially playing in the Pac-12 and, in conference. So I think we're ready. Even in her old conference, she played against bigger players. And, she's played against her probably 4 or 5 times. So, I think we're prepared. We're ready.
And, you brought that up. She's played against Kansas before. Did she have anything to say to you guys about what she's seen from them?
Yeah, actually, her and Lauren Fields have both played them. They had some stuff to say, but I think, just sticking to the scout that we went through yesterday and that we're going to go through today, I think is really important. Making sure that we're boxing out, only giving them one shot. I think, we definitely have to focus on boxing out because, we struggle with that a little bit sometimes. But I think, we're excited. Like you said, we're excited to be able to play another, good team and, see where we rank up. So I'm excited, and I think we're ready for the challenge.
And how do you see your development, the team's development on defense? Because this has been the big focus, right, of this non-conference.
I think we did a lot better on defense at New Mexico, and it was also a little bit of a challenge for us going in playing, a team that has a lot of fans, kind of like we do. So it was definitely a little interesting, I think, for some of the new people that haven't really played in front of that many fans, especially from an opposing team. So I think that was a little bit of a shock, kind of at the beginning of the game. But I think we settled in pretty well, and then we've been working a lot on defense the past couple of weeks, so I'm glad that we're finally kind of starting to see a change and getting into rotations and just communicating more. So I'm excited. I think that we've picked it up a lot in practice, and I think we'll show you guys that tomorrow.
How are you helping all the newcomers? Because most of the team has not played Arizona defense before, and you played it now. It's your 5th year, so you really know the ins and outs of it. So how are you helping them?
I mean, I just try to communicate as much as I can when I'm on the floor, when I'm off the floor. If I see something, I'll go up and tell them after the possession's over. But yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since I've been here, I feel like, so I definitely know the ins and outs a little bit better than other people. But honestly, I'm still learning too. They switch stuff up every year, so I think, to keep people on their toes. But yeah, I try to help them as much as I can. I think a lot of people are kind of starting to get into it now and find, the little rhythm for our defense. So yeah, I think everyone's doing a great job.
From a student athlete's perspective, you've been here a long time. What do you think the number one reason is people get in the transfer portal?
I think since I've been here, there's kind of been a transition from, kind of getting in, finding your role, or like accepting a role that you're going to have on a team. I think kind of now people always want to go onto a team and play immediately and play 30 minutes a game. And, that's not always going to happen, especially now with, the COVID year and people like me being able to have a fifth year. It's hard to go in and win over a spot and be able to play over a fifth year or a senior. So I think, for some of the new people, I think a lot of people are transferring because of that reason. But I mean, also I think people say, coaches can leave whenever they want. So I feel like, it's kind of hard. Like players sometimes feel trapped in a school that maybe they weren't happy with, or, the expectations were completely different than when they got on campus. So I think there's a good side. I think, some people need to leave the school that they're at, and mental health or whatever it may be. But I think also sometimes some people don't stick around long enough to, get those minutes they want.
So for you, I mean, you've been here for a change. A player like you could expect to start and play 30 minutes as a freshman, where maybe like Maya can't now, where Arizona is. So what has that change been like, that players can't come in like you did?
Well, I mean, I think it's hard. I think the situation is completely different. When I was a freshman, they won 6 games. I don't know a lot of players that want to go to a school where, they lost way more games than they won. So I think that's also kind of, if you want to go to a good school, then you're going to have to prove yourself that, you're going to get in there and take someone else's spot, or you're going to, kind of fit in your role. So I think I just kind of bet on a school that I had faith in and wanted to, build the foundation with. So I think that's a little different now. Obviously, you can't go to Arizona and just walk on and, play 30 minutes a game as a freshman. But I think that's a good thing, obviously, for our school. I mean, I would be bad if we were still only winning 6 games. So, I think it's been a great transition, honestly, for me. Just seeing, all the dreams that me, Sam, and Ari had for this school and seeing them play out. I think it's really awesome for me to be able to see that. But I'm excited. Maya's gonna get those minutes. It's hard at the beginning. When you're a freshman and you're so new to everything. When I was a freshman, I remember I did not know how to play defense at all. So it's hard, but you just kind of got to stick it out sometimes, I think. So yeah, I think the freshmen are going to be great though.
Anything else? All right, thank you.
Thank you.